The Montgomery County All-Stars is a young adult group that provides new, creative, and innovative events for youth in Montgomery County who have life challenges. The All-Stars mission is to empower youth with life challenges through advocacy, leadership, and life skill training by promoting strength through adventure, resources, and success. The Montgomery County All-Stars were founded in August of 2008 by a group of youth: Avnil Sirkin Ahmed, Maureen Delmas Anderson, Robin Horsey, and Chenoa Payton. To bring out a youth's complete star qualities, we offer dynamic life skills workshops, one-to-one peer support, as well as group support. We provide trainings on many youth-relevant issues that are not necessarily taught in schools, such as resume building, interview skills, fiscal responsibility, and gender issues, to name a few. All-Stars also incorporate art events, meet and greets, fitness classes, and other social activities to provide for a well-rounded experience.
I guess we have to decide what it is that we want to focus on, and I thought when we first started that we had talked about, because this is a group for those of us who have life challenges, that we were going to concentrate on young adults, and the fight against stigma and how to support each other. So, yeah, I do agree of what you're saying, but I think first, in order to do those things, that you have to have some type of organization about your organization.
Hello, my name is Avnil Sirkin Ahmed, and I go by Avni, and I've been a mental health consumer for about 21 years, former youth consumer, current adult consumer. I'm diagnosed with major depressive disorder, and I had attention deficit disorder and a learning disability called dysgraphia when I was younger.
My name's Robin Horsey. I'm from Baltimore, but I was raised in Montgomery County, and I was diagnosed with ADHD, which just means that it's harder for me to concentrate sometimes.
My name's Peter. Currently my diagnosis is schizoaffective with bipolar features.
Hi, my name's Chenoa Payton. I'm with the Mo County All-Stars, and I'm diagnosed with ADHD and ADD.
My name is Demetra Yana Burwell. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I'm diagnosed with bipolar.
I'm Christopher Patrick, Mr. David. I'm part of the Mo County All-Stars, and really I'm here to try and support everybody and get some support myself, because mental health challenges are hard and not a lot of people really understand them or understand the ideas behind what causes them and generally how to respond to people with them.
Well, my name is Pat Mosby, and a little bit about the Mo County All-Stars is that we had, in the state of Maryland, we really wanted to embrace youth coming in and advocating for themselves and being a support for themselves, and also establishing a peer-to-peer type program. We had a young lady who came from New York and was in the system herself. Her name was Tricia Louise Gurley, and she came to what is now the Institute at the University of Maryland and started to roll out this initiative throughout the state of Maryland called Youth Move. And we were the first Youth Move chapter. So we were the first in the country to be a Youth Move chapter, and then we were first in the state to be a Youth Move chapter. So I was very proud of the Mo County All-Stars. We had a core group of about 40 youth, and we did all kind of events, art events, bowling, meet and greets, dodgeball. I think that was one of the best events we had, where we spent 3 hours in a leadership group and we used dodgeball as a way to introduce leadership to people. And we really did have a good time.
being part of the Mo County All-Stars is a great experience, especially when you're dealing with your own mental health challenges, like my depression stuff, which is clinical. So working with the All-Stars, I not only get satisfaction and enjoyment of just helping out other youth who are going through similar things I went through, and we have a blast. We do all these events and stuff with the other youth leaders. So we do Zumba, work on healthy living and stuff, because that's all part of the mind and body is all connected.
The Mo County All-Stars helped me with my ADHD by just giving me a place to go where I could be around others who are not specifically like me, but also have other disorders, where we could all just come together and just find common ground and talk about our problems and come up with solutions, get resources, and just come and be social with different people and meet new people.
Mo County All-Stars is based on, basically, it's like a bunch of kids or peers. You could call us peers, you know what I'm saying? We age range from about, I think it's 14 to like whatsoever, like 21 or whatever. Something like that, you know what I'm saying? And everybody here, we're basically like almost like a family, Everybody's friends, everybody respects one another, and we just go out and have good times, and we teach each other new skills that we can use in life.
So I want to give everybody a camera, and remember we had the idea that everybody would go, take the cameras and do like a week out of their life, like just, take pictures of different things out of their life for the, in a week's time, bring them back, and we would print them out, and then we would do like a photo collage.
There's a lot of activities we do, like there's an art show that we just did. We do Zumba sometimes and stuff like that. We can invite people to come here and do Zumba with us. We do a job fair also. We just discussed the job fair, the Youth Health Month First Aid, and also the emotional CPR.
Tell us a little bit about your Zumba experience last time.
Yeah, I mean, I was we went an hour and a half, I think. I was in and out because, I have to take breaks because I don't last the whole time. But it's fun. People are getting into it by the end. Lance keeps everyone engaged. It's just simple dance aerobics.
And we had what? We had some guests.
Yeah. Oh, I brought a friend. I brought someone with me this time. He's an older gentleman, Gregory, and he was doing some moving.
Yeah, he had a good time. He was dancing and stuff, and very knowledgeable. But we had some other guests. Where's the good stuff?
Oh yeah.
What happened?
I came.
You didn't come to this one.
Oh.
You missed it. Okay, Chris. What did y'all do after Zumba?
Well, we went to sushi and what was it, just Asian bistro?
Something like that. Yeah.
And 3 of the ladies that went with us, and Lance, and then the one lady.
I think there were actually 4 of them.
Yeah, I forgot her. I forgot all of their names.
So they went out with the ladies after Zumba. Let's get it right now. What?
Oh, I'm thinking someone I met somewhere else.
No, it was funny because
Judy and,
No, I'm sorry. It was just funny because you said we have an opportunity for socialization. All the ladies are there. And he said, a little Zumba.
That's what he said. Are you going to make me stay here? And I said, no, I really want you to have an opportunity to socialize. So please go. We got a nice picture of them eating and everything and having a good time. But the other thing that Lance did was he did this motivational thing at the end where we stood in a circle and we all talked and everything, and we gave our feedback and stuff about what thing was good for us. And then Peter showed us something else. You want to tell us about your
Yeah, it was the Round song. It's We All Fly Like Eagles. It's this song that I learned at Sleepaway Camp many years ago.
Yeah, and
Just
so
it's just kind of it's a, what's that called? Refrain and
Call and response.
Call and response. Yeah, it's like call and then repeat it.
mm-hmm.
So
And Peter led us
there's our
in that.
emotions and stuff. Yeah.
And so we danced to Peter's song and had a good time. Our founding members, some of our founding members, we still have in our group now. And I think we started in 2008, and here it is 2013. So Robin is a founding member, Avni is a founding member, Chinoa is a founding member, Chris is a founding member. But along the way, we have picked up really great members too, which one is Peter, and some of the other ones like Sylvia and Joy. And they are all great members, and we support each other, and they really work well with each other.
Well, that's difficult to answer, but really I know when I know I'm getting upset or something like that is when, I don't know, when my mood changed, when I start getting like straight-faced or something like that, or when my boyfriend or something says something that I think is smart, then I start snapping off or stuff. I know when I'm about to, sometimes I don't know, but I do know. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm a little confused. It comes out of nowhere.
Medicine. Medicine is a big one. I do not like medicine. Don't like it at all. When they first told me I had to take medicine, you know, I would do stupid stuff like throw the pill away, say I took it, you know what I'm saying, really not take it. But it became to a point where they could see whether if I really took it or when I really didn't. Like, if I took it and I went to school, I would sit down in class, do my work, you know, not really have no problems. You know what I'm saying? I might get in a little bit of trouble, but nothing major, you know. But when I didn't take it, that's when everything was going down, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would get in a lot of trouble, you know, and they would always ask me. They would ask me at the school first, did you take your medicine today? And I would lie all the time. And, yeah, you know, yeah, I took my medicine. And then when my mom came, she would ask me to. No, matter of fact, she didn't really ask me. She, like, told me, like, you didn't take your medicine today, you know? She didn't tell me, like, did you take it? She's like, you didn't take your medicine. And that was it, you know? But really, though, I just really didn't like medicine because it didn't make me act like the same person, really. And it made me feel stuck in some parts. Like, I'll be stuck in class, like, just staring out of space or whatever. You know, it felt like it was making me kind of slow and stuff. So, I mean, I really had a big problem with medication.
Because I have ADHD, it's just harder for me to concentrate sometimes, and I'm a college student and I'm also working. So I just have to find ways to balance everything out. And schedules and planning and routines are a big part of me being able to keep focused with everything that I have to do. And also, I use a patch instead of pills as medication, which is easier for me to remember. And so that definitely helps me concentrate, and I only take it during like the school days and stuff like that to help me just stay focused and keep on track.
When I'm getting depressed, I'm not thinking things are fun, but I have to do them anyways. And then the more fun I have, I start coming out of this dip that I'm going into. So I also take medicine for it. I take Lexapro, and I've tried out many antidepressants. And Lexapro seems to work, and I also take Lamictal with it. But medicine is just one part of it. I think that a lot of times we think we could take a pill and that's going to solve everything for us. But no, I mean, that's just one part of it. Even with the medicine, I got to focus on the healthy activities and focus on enriching myself and embracing life. Going out, doing photography. I love photography, watching football, playing basketball. And all these things, they may seem not like clinical things or things that you'd use to treat depression, but they work as good as everything. And that combined with the medicine, you know, really helps me from you know, taking a downward spiral down?
I spend a lot of time making music. I'm really heavily into the arts. I don't know, a lot of people generally tend to do things, you know, more alone than anything else. You always have to have those individual hobbies that you can go back to and do on your own time so that you don't go and get yourself into trouble.
Some of my triggers are like if I procrastinate to a certain point, I'm just gonna melt down and not do anything at all. And also when I don't get enough sleep, I just shut down. So just ways, I just have to keep myself well rested. And so I know that I have enough time to do certain things. You know, that goes back to all my scheduling, my planning, and going by my routines. And also just by not procrastinating, also that goes back to my scheduling and routines and stuff like that.
Like I try like to breathe in and breathe out, but that doesn't help. I think when I talk to someone like that understands what I'm going through and when I'm coming from, I think that's what will help me, like, you know, calm down and stuff like that. Other than that, I don't think nothing else kind of will help at this moment.
Not always. I would say sometimes I don't always have the social impetus that, you know, that's sometimes something that's lacking, and I need to learn good habits at those times and reach out to others. You're just like, oh, I'm happy. Don't care. But it's like I had no appetite or any other kind of desire, really. It was just like, I'm happy.
Just happy.
I had no appetite or anything, so and I got a rash, so I had to get off. I had a whole body rash, so it had these funny, like, white dots with, like, pink around them, these small white dots, and I had to get off of it because I was allergic.
I'm Kim Allen, and I am an adult advisor for the Mo County All-Stars. I'm also the program manager for the Office of Consumer Affairs and the Core Service Agency for Montgomery County government. And that's part of the Behavioral Health and Crisis Services. And I found it very exciting and an honor to work with the young adults who are members of the Mo County All-Stars. They have been energetic, they've been very creative, and they've shown their leadership skills. I thought it was vitally important to partner with the Montgomery County Federation of Families to assist with this program because living with mental health challenges can be very difficult, especially when one is transitioning into adulthood. Our group has a job club, we've done Zumba, we've networked together and become very resilient. And I think that that also shows the strength of the young people who are involved with this program.
Excuse me, Marcy?
Yeah.
I can put watercolor paint on the picture though, right?
Yes.
On the actual color. Would you recommend
can.
that over acrylic if I'm trying to write a word in the picture?
Well, this was with the watercolor, and this is with the acrylic. So the other thing is, if you could wet it, I don't know if it would work with you to
Oh, you said I
scratch
can
into
scratch
it.
into it.
Yeah.
You have to wet it to scratch into it?
Yes.
I did one about me and my boyfriend. I did a love one. I forgot what it was really called. I think it was The Art of Love. And I had blue and purple in the background and pictures, collages of me and my boyfriend. It expresses how much I love him. And I just had a lot of emotion and expression in my painting, and I really like my painting. I hope everybody likes it too.
We did a art project that was in an art show, and mine was a self-portrait of me with in different like forms. Like I did one in paint. Well, with paint, I did one like as a mural, and I did one as like a collage, and I did one with also with textures. It was just like different ways that I view myself. You know, I'm very versatile, and I'm different in many different situations, and I like a variety of things, and I'm very diverse. So I decided to do a portrait of myself in many different ways to express how diverse I am.
And so I get this from, you know, I believe in Buddhist philosophy a little bit, and, you know, yin yang, and just that everything in life is in a balance. No, there can't be good without evil. There can't be happiness without sadness. There can't be success without struggle, like I said. So the piece, The Journey of Life, embraces this fact and shows, you know, the duality of this life, this journey that we go through. So I have my picture, I love photography. I have a picture I did of a beautiful sunset And the sun is a very cyclical thing itself. Rises every day and sets every day, but it sets to rise again. And when a sun is setting, the world is becoming dark around you, only to come back up though, and the world light will be there again. So I use that as a focal point of the art piece.
My advice would just to be find like your own support team. Who you want to talk to. Like, don't go to, if like you may have to go to a therapist or something like that, but if you find somebody else that you'd rather talk to, let's say it's like a coach or a mentor at a program, or like somebody at a rec center, or a teacher that you're close with, find somebody who is important to you that you feel as though you can confide in. And just so they can, even if they can't give you the right resources, they could find somebody to give you the right resources to help you.
A lot of times we feel that with our mental health challenges, that what we're facing, our particular situation, something is lacking in it, that we can't persevere, that we have to be more, that there's something lacking in us. We get identified as disease, what have you, and I just don't want anyone facing, this sort of thing to underestimate themselves and what, the beautiful occasion that it can be, who they are.
The advice is to come to our youth program because it helps a lot for us. It helps us express ourselves, and you can be open with us, and there's a lot of things that you can do here that will really help you bring out your own self. Like, I honestly feel like, and nobody don't need no medicine if they have any disability. You can really calm it down on your own if you really want to, as I said before.
Other ways that I keep stable are meditation. I love to meditate in the mornings, getting a good night's rest, but that's very hard because I have a little bit of insomnia and I'm not on a very good sleep schedule all the time. But yeah, it's mostly just the meditation and the music for me.
I believe in taking a whole body approach and a whole recovery approach. Everything you have to find your passions and embrace them. You have to find your spirituality. That doesn't have to necessarily be religion. I love nature. I go hiking and I feel like that helps me, just being out in nature. So whatever your passions are, embrace them and try to, even though it's a struggle at times, the more you live life to its fullest, the more you go out and hang around people who you enjoy and do the things that you enjoy, the less the depression is going to creep up on you.
Some of the ways that I deal with some of the issues I'm going through, like being labeled under having ADHD and ADD and like trying to graduate. Basically, most of the time what I like to do personal, I like to find that one thing that I can do, and when I'm doing that, is nothing else. Like, everything else doesn't matter. Like playing basketball, for me right now, that's my one thing. I play basketball, like 5 times a week. I played this morning before I came here. I always play basketball. Like, it always takes me like to a different level. Like, I can feel like there's nothing that can really disturb me. So that's what you need to do. You need to find that one thing that you feel like this is where you need to be. And you need to do that to the fullest, so that way you can't let anything else hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Because once I'm done playing basketball, I feel like nothing can stop me. I feel like I just did the impossible. So just find that one thing that you like.
I think that our youth who have mental health challenges or needs are one of the true gifts that we have in this world. I think with nurturing and with support and the proper resources, that they can be the future that we want to see in this world. And I do think that we need to put more emphasis in their education, in their social life, and also hiring them for jobs. I think we really need to support them in all that they do.
Hello, I'm Celia Sorkin, Executive Director of the Montgomery County Federation of Families for Children's Mental Health, a family support organization made up of family members of children with emotional, behavioral, and mental health challenges and youth with life challenges.